I will show you how to go to the query designer. Here you have the same credentials. Once you give the password, you will get the screen for the Bex query designer. Here you will see the screen which is filters and rows or columns. Here in this filters you have default values and characteristics. I will explain to you later every part of this. Now I want to show you so that when you are practicing you can get familiar with this. And this is a create. You can create the query by clicking this. So you, by going to the info areas,
okay, he said he's still here, so I guess there's no sound on his end, maybe.
okay, that's not a problem. You can see that there are customer identity and all this. Here we have created these. Do you remember we have loaded the data for the customer identity, customer number, characteristic? It is showing as a cube, but it is a characteristic. So we can double click on that and it will get the customer attributes there and the identity as a key part. So you can only drag and drop the characteristics to the rows and key figures to the columns. You can either drag characteristics to the columns as well. It depends on the special situations. Generally we drag and drop the characteristics to the rows and key figures to the columns. Here we are taking all of this. I'm showing you a simple query so you can get familiar with this. And here you have a technical name to give. Generally the naming convention for the technical name is it generally follows with the info provider name of the info provider. For example, if it is zcustid, name of the info provider underscore the query name Q0001, like that. So this one, it follows with the info provider name and the query name. Just a minute.
Okay.
I guess I'm erring in that. No, I can't. So this is the general pattern. So here I am giving the description and I will give the Z, which is name of the info provider underscore Q0001. This is the naming convention for the queries, and you save it by giving that naming convention. Once you save it, you have to click this button to execute in query designer. And in order for that to work, they have to set the URL which they haven't set for this system, so it doesn't work here. So you don't have to panic, you just have to save the query and get out. And I will show you how to execute how to get into the analyzer. You have to go from programs, start programs. use analyzer, Bex analyzer. I normally use Bex analyzer. This is one way to use Bex analyzer, and from transaction transaction RRMX, you can directly use from BW. Here once you created the query, you can use it in open, or here you can go to the tools and create a new query. So you can create a new query or open here. So as we have created a query there, we will open the query, same credentials as BW. Bex analyzer is nothing but a Excel with the Bex add-on. You can see here Bex add-on, Bex analyzer here. Other than that, it is just a Microsoft Excel. We just created a query for the customer identity here. So what we will do is to open that query here. So you can see the result here. So this is the result of the query we have. These are the fields we have. So as you see the result, you can see the field for separate row for each and every characteristics is there. So if you want to suppress that, you have to right click on that and go to properties, and you have separate result rows. You say always okay, and one is suppressed, and go to this characteristic, go to properties, say always okay. So this one is suppressed, go to properties again, say always. So now you can see the result directly. So this is the data we have in customer identity characteristic, which we see it in Bex query. You can close here, say no. So now you can so another way to access the Bex analyzer directory is to go to the BI system, and in search bar you can write the RRMX, which is a transaction for to access Bex analyzer directly. Now you are directly into the Bex analyzer. Here you can go to open, or you can go to tools and create new query. So other
What was
functions,
that, Trev? You said RMXF?
double RMX, RRMX.
Okay.
So here you go to the tools and create new query, or if you already have created a query, you go to the open and create an open query. So that's it for now. You can practice, and if you have doubts, you can definitely ping me anytime, and you can see the query designer as well. I haven't created my document completely for the query designer and for this one as well. So what I will do is I will still share with you the document, so that till here you can till the basic functionalities you can get familiar with, and in previous documents it is there, but you won't it is very lengthy, and by this one it is very easy to understand. So I am sharing this document with you.